Damn, welcome back, y'all. Damn, I mean, we got we got game two, from the Spurs versus the Portland Trailblazers. I mean, hey, before we start this, I heard about the news, with Wemby and all, bruh, with that scary fall that he had. I've been seeing posts, all over social media, and apparently now he's got a concussion. Damn, bro. Apparently, yeah, he did leave, mid game. And he didn't come back, which probably affected the Spurs. But I don't think considering how deep the Spurs are, I think they probably still won this game. I don't know. We're about to find out, but this is crazy, man. I don't know if Wemby's gonna play next game. We're definitely gonna look up some videos about. I saw a video talking about a doctor explaining what happened, but hey. Let's go ahead and see it, man.
Clinging, guarding him as he
Castle.
is right here. Goes at him, comes back, and gets the
They say he had a scary fall. Whoa, you get into a scuffle with someone.
Avdia, as he went down behind the play, took a shot towards the mouth. So they come back 4 on 5, and Scoot Henderson hits the shot for Portland, other than Denny Avdia, who had 30.
Back to the basket, guarding Stephon Castle.
Wembanyama out of the corner, little Nowitzki, one leg.
Okay.
The old Husky teammate, Avdia over Wembanyama. All-star over all-star.
Denny.
Kind of negates that size, that 7'4" frame. Now, Victor is so good, we just saw him knock down that three. Look at Klingham finally gets a three. And now he's looking at his fingers.
For the Blazers. Fans wanted a palming violation. He'll step back and knock down the three. Timeout. Buck steps back over Klingham for three.
DeAndre Fox. What that? I said De'Aaron. Sorry.
As well. Clean screen for Avdia.
Denny. Woo! Okay, no.
Klingham cleans it up down the lane.
And here's the thing,
Nice
when
move
Victor
anyway.
goes for the block shot, and again, that was all Donovan Klingham on the offensive glass.
Look at Henderson already 10 of the Blazers 22. The Celtics.
Whoa, okay.
Harper met on the cut.
The snap.
Cornet, 14 minutes. So
Castle.
good in place of Wembanyama in game 1. Castle steps
Like
back.
that.
He's going to be given the chance to make that shot, Reg. Castle on the drive, trying to create space. Physically finishing for 2. Holiday right underneath Wembanyama. Victor spinning. Corner pitch. And the 3 knocked down by Castle. Back to Holiday.
Sheesh. Finley.
Wemby just explores out. To Williams. Great read by Holiday. Caught Wemby in between.
And the reason why he can read that, because
Philly leads by 13. Trying to even that series.
Vassell.
how good was Devin Vassell in game 1, particularly in that third quarter. Don't you wish one time we could elevate like that?
Shaden Sharp didn't play in the first.
Wemby tried to get that, bro. Has Wemby scored a single point, bro? Like, I know he's about to, he's about to leave this game, but damn. It's the second quarter. He looks like he hasn't scored a single point, bro.
4 at the end of the regular season to secure that 8th spot in the West is the in game 1. Sharp.
Love it. No hesitation, Mike. They get a stop.
They both went out. Wemby
thought about walking into one as well.
Hey.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Pull the chair, get out of the way.
Yeah, that's it. That was a that's the scary fall. It looked like he definitely hit his head right there.
Wemby
fell on the floor. Yeah, his head is definitely the first thing that hit the floor. Damn.
To the deck. Foul on Holiday.
And I think he did pull the chair too. Looked like Wemby might have been a little bit out of control there.
Will 70 in the athletic training staff out to take a look at Wembanyama, who, as he hit the deck, went face first down there, and he's heading.
Damn.
Nice move by Castle.
Damn, Castle.
On the backside, it looked like from Sharp.
To Scoot Henderson this season.
Yes.
That forced Avdia to become the guy with the ball in his hands. His game really took off. Cornet again.
Wemby has a concussion, bro. Like, is he gonna play next game or anything?
Doing Harper out here waiting for Avdia. Turnover by the Blazers. Sloppy.
Crazy, man.
Vassell behind the back.
Vassell.
To the basket.
Castle.
Timeout, Portland. In the absence of Wembanyama, the Spurs are +2. They've tied the game at 42. And now take the lead on the drive by Harper. Update from Zora. Next dead ball. Henderson putting on the moves on Harper for the score. Zora, why don't you go ahead right now?
Yeah, just a quick one. Victor will not return to this game. He's going through concussion protocol. You all have shown the video when he hit his head after that play with Drew Holiday.
All right, Zora, so the tenor of this game changes.
Damn.
Cornet inside for the jump.
What the hell again, bro?
Nice. Vassell from the elbow for 2.
Nice.
Champagny on the board. Blazers open hot from 3. Cooled off since. Castle on a stroll. Champagny feeling it. Got it again.
Okay.
Second half, 3 fouls on Champagny, 3 on Keldon Johnson. Bryant may have to do more, and he's got the game to do it.
Well, they relied on the regular season, and he delivered.
Avdia. And 1.
Okay, Denny, and 1.
One of 3
Fox.
Spurs with 3 fouls, but De'Aaron Fox gets to 9 points.
That's what he's known, even going back to his days at Kentucky.
Takes the bump. Off the window for 2.
Woo! De'Aaron.
Will take a timeout.
De'Aaron.
So after the Spurs scored the first 6 in his third quarter, Blazers get the 2 at the line. Can't get the hoop from Holiday, but Klingon cleans up and throws it down. Castle and Holiday. Little spin.
Castle.
Barnes.
Barnes in the corner.
Catch it clean. Gets inside for 2.
Hey, still a close game. I mean, hey, the Spurs are still up. You know, I like that. As expected.
Grant.
Wow. Look at how, bro, the way he shut him down, bro.
Castle trapped inside.
I like the pass.
Bryant tries to bail him out.
Redeeming yourself. I like that.
And here's this smaller lineup I think Nick Johnson is probably going to go with.
Catch in the two-handed finish.
It's been that way.
Castle's ready to load.
Harper.
Kamara, good defender. Working Harper.
What the me?
Got it back. Kamara out of the corner to the basket.
Hey.
Dayton, 3rd year in the league, continues to improve. Castle working inside. Got the bang in the bucket. He'll come to the line for 3. Picks 2 and 14. It is Julian Champagny over Shaden Sharp. To go in the 3rd. Game 3 is Friday in Portland. Avdia on the drive. Nice finish.
Denny.
Game average. Castle denied by Avdia. Good defense by Denny. The other way, Henderson. 4-3.
That was a 2-for-1 opportunity, and again.
Wow. Harper.
Just so poised.
And your turnover here. Holiday lost it.
Vassell. Where's the foul, bro? What the fuck is that, man? That was so weird, bro.
Castle trying to keep the run going. Working with Cornet on Avdia. Got inside for 2.
Got to go come double the ball.
You got
advantages.
Fox got right through to Cornet for the reverse.
Wow.
And a foul played 4 on 5.
The reverse. Oh, Barnes, what's up, man?
All the time, and I get it.
Are you hurt?
Well and being consistent, but you got to have luck too, because injuries are a part of it as or without them.
Bro, look at the score, bro. The Spurs really have somewhat of a comfortable lead without Wemby, man.
Touchdown 3.
Finally.
29 points, 20 in this game 2. Denny Avdia on the bench.
Yeah, I can't say that no more.
Somebody else. How about Drew? Henderson trying to get inside around corner. That's a tough shot.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Williams space at the top. Hand off Avdia coming downhill. Giovanni Kamara.
Sheesh. 2 minutes to go.
What happens when you don't get that call a 3?
Damn, okay.
Isn't that usually what happens?
It's a 1-point game.
Henderson on Champagny. Sees Cornet.
Corner.
3 in the lead.
Oh my God.
Holiday trying to turn the corner.
Denny. Okay, whatever. 3-point game, you know.
Trigger in the hands
Vassell.
of Vassell, and Holiday will foul on the out.
Was fouled, alright.
Have a chance to get 2 with not much coming off the clock.
Wow.
He got rid of 5. First to the basket to Holiday. Doesn't go for the layup.
Drew Holiday.
Keep away. Against
Waste the clock.
Who pumps 73
Foul.
career.
I mean, hey.
Rolls in.
3-point game with 5 seconds to go. Who's gonna get it? Vassell.
For the tie. It's deflected. Final seconds. The Blazers will win.
Damn, bro.
The Trailblazers will.
The Portland Trailblazers have tied it up. Damn. Obviously, you know, Wemby not being there, it helped, but damn, bro. Shit. That's some crazy stuff. Because the thing is that Denny only had 14 points in this game, bro. Henderson scored 31. Wow, okay. I guess. Castle had 18. Vassell had 16, you know, with 12 rebounds. That's cool. De'Aaron Fox at 17, I guess. Like, the Spurs could have actually won this game, but, like, I mean, even without Wemby, but damn, this is crazy. I mean, hold on, let me look up some videos about, you know, Wemby and all. So there's this video from this doctor right there. I think that's the same doctor that we watched, you know, when Jimmy Butler got the, you know, tore his ACL, whatever, something like that. Yeah, not too long ago, but hold on. I'm trying to look like for news about Wemby. Like, is he playing next game? Something. Okay, whatever. That's gonna be it. I mean, no. We still gotta watch this.
Wembanyama just face planted on the court here in Game 2 against the Portland Trailblazers, and in the locker room with definite concern.
It looks bad when you look at it from this angle, bro.
This video will take a Victor Wembanyama just face planted on the court here in Game 2 against the Portland Trailblazers, and has gone to the locker room with definite concern about this being a concussion. This video will take a closer look, why I think that, and what this could mean for Vic the rest of this round. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and the goal in this channel is to teach you more about the medical side of the sports world. We're in for a real test here about how the NBA handles concussions, because I will admit, compared to a sport like the NFL, it does seem like historically, basketball in general, not just the NBA, I see this in college sports, seem to not quite have maybe the same rigor about concussion evaluation and management like we see in a sport like football, where there is clear known concussion risk, etc. On this play here, there is no doubt that Wembanyama completely slams his head against the floor. Now, it is good to see that he reached up to kind of grab at his head. That is one positive, that he didn't get knocked out right away. We see him right away reach up towards the head, make some sort of a reaction. Yes, he's laying here with his eyes closed, but it didn't, to me, look convincing, like he was 100% knocked out. We see him kind of
he wasn't, obviously.
Breathe a little bit, right? He motions. He kind of
got him by himself, literally.
There, he's clearly conscious, at least. What concerns me more is as he goes to try to sit up, the clear distress he's in, kind of grabbing at his face, covering his eyes, and then as he tries to get up, he clearly is kind of off balance, right? So this is the big concern. It's when he goes to sit up, he kind of can't. He stumbles backwards, head in the hands. This is why I'm concerned about a concussion here. Not because I think it was convincing that he was out. He very well may have been unconscious, but more so right here, going to try to sit up, that ataxia we call it when you're up trying to stand and walk around, that to me is a sign of a concussion. So he's back in the locker room. The team is going to do their concussion assessment.
It was already made official.
Number one, his cranial nerve function, how all the nerves going to his eyes, his facial control are working. They're going to assess his memory. They're going to assess his balance. They're going to look at his motor strength. You're trying to, number one, screen for the big bad concerning injuries like a brain bleed, but also try to pick up the more nuanced, subtle signs of a concussion like the impaired balance, the coordination, the memory, etc. They will go as deep into the evaluation as they need to, and then once they establish their diagnosis of in concussion protocol or not, make that decision, do their baseline testing that will give them a score that they can kind of follow day over day to see how Victor is progressing. We've gotten an update now, though, that he is officially in concussion protocol. Thankfully, I was really hoping I wasn't going to have to make this video talking about the Spurs putting him back out on the court after it clearly looked like he was concussed. So now the bigger question is, kind of what happens next. What is the protocol going to look like here? And the protocol is very different for the NBA than it is in the NFL. Now, this is the most up-to-date one that I could find online from the 2022-2023 season. This is on the NBA's website. But essentially, the key thing to take away from this in terms of the return-to-play exertion process is that there is no time frame to complete the process. In the NFL, it's very clear that this is at minimum kind of a 5-step, 5-day process. In the NBA, that doesn't exist. And so theoretically, Wembanyama might not miss another game. Theoretically, he could be back for Game 3.
Yeah, he could,
Should
man.
he come back for Game 3? I don't think so. Will he? I don't think so. I think it is far more likely that we see him back somewhere around the 5 to 10 day mark if you give this the appropriate time and attention that it deserves. Yes, that could obviously have impacts on his availability the rest of this first round series. I would not see this continuing into the second round if the Spurs advance, but I would fully expect Wembanyama to miss at least a few games as he progresses through the concussion protocol, because again, he is young. They're not going to want to take any chances. Yes, this is a big year for them, but I hope that they give him more time than maybe they could push to allow him to have full recovery, which I would fully expect a good medical organization like the Spurs will do. The final thought I just want to put out there in everybody's mind is to also be on the lookout for something like a jaw fracture. Like when Wembanyama falls, he lands square on his face. And this is absolutely something that could lead to a fracture of his mandible or a fracture of the jaw. If he has a fracture of his jaw, we're talking about a whole different return to play timeline that could definitely keep him out of the entire postseason. The hope here, right? I mean, when you're concussed, it's going to be harder to get a good physical exam in terms of where you're having pain, where you're having symptoms. But we absolutely need to keep an eye out for the possibility of some sort of facial fracture, some sort of jaw mandible fracture.
That's crazy because the rumors now are going to be about Wemby. Like the narrative about him is going to be that he's like a glass man, you know, like he's made out of glass, and you know he's so fragile. And it's like, bro, people are just gonna go ahead and say that, bro, he's gonna be on a minute restriction his entire career. Like, damn, bro.
How hard he landed directly on the court. So that's it for the video, everybody. Stay tuned for updates here. Hopefully he recovers quickly. Hopefully we see him back within about...
That's kind of crazy, though. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think down there about this in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Do you think Wemby is going to be back for next game or not?